My beloved child, hear my voice this day. I declare you are ready to plow through fields left neglected for too long. The harvest waits, ripe and eager for your labor. Together we will reap such abundance as has never been seen. Do not question this, for I am bringing revival on a scale beyond your imaginings. You struggle to believe because you see only your weaknesses. But I choose you in spite of them, no, because of them. Your weaknesses become my strength. Your suffering equips you with compassion for this broken world. I lived as a man and endured every insult and injustice. Take up your cross and follow me into abundant life. I see your fear. You feel too small for what I ask. You fear failure and worry what others will think. My child, this work is not about you. As you lose your life in my service, you will find it. The pressures of this world weigh you down, but my yoke is easy and my burden light. You were made to bear the mockings of men as I did. When anxiety whispers that none will listen, remember, the outcome belongs to me. Some plant, some water, but only I can grow the seed. Release control and obey simply out of love for me. No more waiting, no more hesitation. The fields are white with harvest. Who will work them if not you? I'm calling you by name. Even now my spirit quickens your soul. New life blazes through numb and dormant places. The past loses its grip. Its residue washes away in my cleansing tide. Before you stretches freedom, the life I purchased, now given to whomever I choose. The powers of this age see that gift and tremble. What will happen if my people truly live? Cast off the shackles holding you back, whether criticisms from well-meaning brethren or outright attacks from the evil one. Guard your heart against words meant to control and dominate. You have my permission to shut every lying mouth. The fruit of that relationship proves it should wither, uproot it, before its rot spreads. Where you now see barrenness, I see potential. Trust me to fill those empty rooms through you. What appears dead will burst into life at my command. Only believe. This revival awaits your cooperation. My spirit cries out to lost souls through you. How can I send you unless you surrender to my call? I have chosen and prepared you, but I will not force you. My child, my patience lingers yet a little while longer. Soon I will close this door until the appointed time. On that day, woe to those who ignored my warnings because the harvest has passed. But for all who obey, a blessing awaits such that the angels themselves marvel. What is your decision? Who knows better the number of your days, you or I? The outcome remains in my hands, whatever you choose, yet so much hangs in the balance. Adventure awaits those who take my hand. To those who turn away, I can only watch with sorrow as the tides of this world sweep them out to sea. I have placed eternity in your heart so you may know true life. Do not trade that birthright for the bitter fruits of this age. For all who love me more than these, joy and celebration await. Already I see your surrender and rejoice over you. Did I not promise that if you lost your life, all your plans, all your control, that you would truly find it? Take my hand, beloved one. Together let us walk into the unknown, the endless possibility I have prepared for you alone. Great reward awaits if only you continue stepping forward. My grace carries you. No longer will you hesitate, but move with the confidence of my call. This day I pour out my spirit in full measure. Power erupts where complacency once slept. No longer will you shrink back, but rise up to become all I created you for. Do not fear your weakness, but glory in it, that my strength is perfected. Take your eyes off yourself. The fields are white with harvest, and you are my laborer sent to reap. All of heaven watches expectantly as my called out ones step into their destiny. What enemy can stand against the prayers of my people unleashed upon the earth? Indeed, I am coming. The lion roars from his throne, and his enemies scatter in terror before his advance. His people rise up in boldness and power, transformed by his glance. You burn with compassion because my fire rests upon you. You roar with my voice, for you have my authority to tread upon demons and make them flee. No wall can stand before the force I unleash through your surrender. As you inherit the legacy of those who came before, you join a timeless mission that spans generations. What the prophets saw dimly across the ages rests fully upon you. Those who scorned you will soon celebrate your courage. But do not grow weary yet, beloved child, for the victory still must unfold one day at a time. The greater one lives within, but you must abide in the shelter of his wing. His life fills you, yet you must drink deeply to sustain. Take time to listen as his whispers guide your next step. The adversary seeks diversion and destruction at every turn, but we too can overcome any snare. Hold fast to my promises, testifying aloud to break strongholds. Give me the doubts I will transform into faith. Let us finish this race and rescue the generation to come. My precious child you have. My smile upon you this day, I delight to call you. My own end appointments await us on the journey ahead. You shall live and move and dream. Dreams with me as I pour out my spirit. You shall shine ever brighter until my full day dawns, if only you remain near. I bless you and send you forth into the vineyard of the hungry world. Go in my grace and confidence to love boldly, serve humbly, and snatch many from the flames. Soon you will stand amazed at all we accomplish together. My child, our work has only just begun. Each day new laborers enter the harvest while others leave unfinished the task set before them. So very many turn aside, enticed by the fleeting shadows of this age. Hold fast when the great winnowing shakes loose the half-hearted. But even for them, the door remains open if they return. Remember always, compassion should flow as freely as the forgiveness you yourselves have received from me. You drew near at my invitation, despite every past failure. Extend that same grace, for all have sinned and fall short of my glory. The accuser's voice speaks cruel lies to hide this truth, that every heart yearns for life and significance, no matter how broken. Did I not permit Saul to become Paul, my chosen instrument? None lie beyond the reach of my transforming power, yet neither can you accomplish the work alone, beloved. You require partners submitted fully to my vision, bound together by covenant love and kingdom purpose. I send you even now across the paths of those carrying the synergies you lack. Listen for my Spirit's confirmation, but move swiftly to connect once you hear it. The time is short for rounding up stragglers. Those called to the harvest must lock arms against the swelling tide of adversity. But have I not promised that the very gates of hell shall not prevail against my ecclesia? Heaven's directives seem foolishness to earthbound minds, yet the wise heart discerns their hidden power. What enemy can stand against the creative propulsion of surrendered souls, moving as one in my will and purpose? Did I not grant Gideon victory through the weakness of many? Your limitations become my opportunities when lifted high for my use. Never forget this, beloved child. Now my fire spreads rapidly across oceans and frontiers, seeking explosive fusion among those created for my glory. You have circled for too long around familiar camps and comfort zones. The time for launching out into deeper waters arrives. Keep your eyes fixed on me alone as you step forward. I fully understand your trepidation over leaving behind what feels secure. But do you truly find lasting peace and fulfillment in old ways grown stale? Is it not true I formed you for more than this? When my passion burns away lesser comforts, the world calls it loss and mourns on your behalf. What short-sighted folly! Only through death awaits resurrection to new and endless life. In your emptiness waits joy unknown to those mired in false contentment. They clutch vain shadows while heaven's bounty passes them by. Die now to self-importance, so you may truly live for my glory. I decree this season of shifting focus and identity will refine you for the adventures that await our partnership. We walk this alien land together as aliens. All other roads end in futility's wasteland. So go now through doors currently invisible but already opening before you. Have I not gone ahead to prepare the way? I call you out and away from former constraints. You will serve my higher purposes best when least encumbered by the past, but I do not send you alone into this new territory. My spirit envelops you in protective love and favor. My angelic guards accompany each step. What appears uncertain to you unfolds through my perfect design. Remember the core markers that never shift, the commands revealing my heart of love, faith expressing itself through deeds, souls rescued from destruction through your perseverance. As you abide in my love and drink deeply of wisdom's waters, your perception aligns ever closer with my pure light. You attune your heart daily to my heart until you move as one with me. In this oneness, no enemy can interfere with your purpose or abort your initiatives. So lift up your head with joyful anticipation, for behold, I make all things new. The blueprints and provision for this next stretch of your adventure lie ready the moment you step forward. My storehouses overflow with blessings and assignments crafted uniquely for you. And so we begin. Again.